Why does your dog change positions throughout the night? And why do some of those movements feel so calculated, so quietly intentional, that they almost slip by unnoticed? You might think it's just your dog getting comfortable, adjusting their body like anyone would. But no, not completely. There are deeper reasons, softer reasons, older reasons, reasons that don't belong only to your dog's body, but to their history, and to yours. What happens while you sleep is a calm dialogue, an invisible exchange that most people never realize is happening. Yet it's the kind of exchange that strengthens, night after night, the bond between you and your best friend. A bond built in silence, in darkness, while the rest of the world dissolves. And before I reveal the most important reason of all, the one that explains why some dogs shift positions repeatedly while others barely move, or why certain movements happen exactly when you breathe differently, I need to show you what almost no one notices: the hidden meaning behind those subtle adjustments, the quiet circling, the gentle leaning, the sudden pause where your dog lifts their head for just a moment to check on you before settling again. Because every detail matters, and every detail means something. It begins in the first minutes of the night. You lie down, turn off the lights, settle your head into the pillow, and release that first sigh of relief from the day your dog senses it. They sense it before you do. The way your body softens, the slowing of your breathing, the shift in rhythm. And in that moment, they choose their first sleeping position. That choice is rarely random. Some dogs curl at your feet like small sentinels. Others press their back gently against your legs, forming a soft, invisible barrier between you and the world. Some circle and settle near your stomach, searching for your warmth, your scent, your energy. And a select few, the ones deeply bonded, rest their head on your chest, syncing their breathing with yours. But what truly matters is not where they begin. It's what makes them move. One of the most common reasons, though almost invisible, is monitoring. Yes, monitoring. Even while they sleep, your dog is keeping up with you. They read your emotional state through your body. If you toss, turn, shift suddenly, or breathe differently, they reposition themselves to adjust to your movement so they won't disturb you, so they can stay present, so they can keep balance between their rest and yours. They sleep with you, but they also sleep for you. This comes from an ancient instinct inherited from the first dogs who slept beside humans, long before beds, safety, or comfort existed. Sleeping together meant surviving. Sleeping together meant trust. Changing position meant protecting the one who shared the fire. But that's not the only reason. Sometimes your dog moves at night because they're trying to tell you something you didn't notice during the day. Something they can only express when the world is quiet enough. Quiet enough for silence to reveal what words never will. That's why so many dogs draw closer when their humans are going through something difficult, even without a single word spoken. They sense emotional changes before you even admit them to yourself. If you're anxious, sad, unsettled, or mentally exhausted, your dog may shift positions to get closer, to align their body with yours, to offer support without touch. They understand what you don't say, and moving closer at night is their way of creating a shared emotional space, a place of comfort. But there's something deeper, something only a few people know. Something that explains why certain dogs shift positions at very specific moments in the night. Some do it when you enter different sleep stages. When your body moves into REM, your brain begins activating memories, dreams, fears, and unresolved feelings, and many dogs draw closer during that exact moment. They recognize changes in your breathing, in your heartbeat, in your micro-movements, and they reposition themselves in response, as if to say, "I'm here. Keep going. Whatever this moment is, you're not facing it alone." You never consciously notice. but your dog does. They notice everything. However, not all repositioning means protection. Sometimes it means vulnerability. Yes, your dog's vulnerability. When they shift slightly away from you, it's not a sign of distance or lack of affection. Many times, they're simply regulating their own body, managing heat, stretching, or creating a little space to better observe the room. And still, they stay close enough to hear you breathe, to feel the faint vibration of the mattress, to know exactly when you move, wake, worry, or need them. But why do some dogs move so many times while others barely move at all? This reveals how much attention they dedicate to you. Dogs who sleep deeply without changing positions feel utterly secure, not just relaxed, completely confident that nothing will happen to you or to them. It's a rare form of trust built over time. Dogs who reposition multiple times are often in a state of loving vigilance. Not anxiety, not restlessness, instinct. They don't want to miss anything from you. They follow your night like a story unfolding. They want to be your guardian, even in sleep. Yet there is a truth that many people don't want to acknowledge, but absolutely need to hear. Sometimes, frequent repositioning is not just instinct. It's the only way your dog knows to cope with something bothering them on the inside. It might be pain, a physical discomfort, silent anxiety, a hidden illness, a signal that something just isn't right. Many dogs hide pain during the day because instinct tells them to appear strong. But at night, when the body relaxes and defenses lower, they shift positions trying to find relief. Many health problems reveal their first signs through nighttime restlessness. That's why it's so important to observe these movements not just as cute moments, but as signals, quiet messages they're trying to send without a voice. And now, we reach the most important truth, the one that changes how you interpret every nighttime movement your dog makes. The way your dog shifts positions reveals how they see your relationship. If they draw closer when you're restless, it means they're emotionally attuned to your inner state. If they step back slightly but still watch you, it means they trust you're safe but still want to remain alert. If they move when your breathing changes, it means they're synchronized with you at a level beyond logic. They feel your body almost as if it were their own. And when your dog moves into the position behind you, lying against your back, or forming a quiet barrier between you and the room, they are stepping into the role of guardian. They are watching over you, caring for you, communicating with their body something no words could express. Sleep. I'll take care of the rest. This is the silent climax of the night. The moment your dog's love becomes visible, not in actions, but in presence. Not in the wagging tail, or excited jumps, or warm kisses, but in a shift of the body, a movement into protection. There is another position that means something even more profound, one that shows complete trust. When your dog lies on their back, exposing their belly in the middle of the night, or turns away from you completely relaxed, they are surrendering in the purest sense. No guardian in the world would ever do this if they felt even a hint of danger. This means your dog isn't just resting. They're placing their entire vulnerability in your care. It's a silent declaration. You are my safety. In the end, every shift, every circle, every subtle movement holds one central message, one that connects every night you've shared and every night still to come. A message that has traveled through generations of dogs and humans, surviving the fires of ancient camps, the cold nights of wandering, the loneliness of new lands, the fear of storms and wars, the quiet moments of rebuilding, the tenderness of home. When your dog moves during the night, they are reading you, feeling you, building, piece by piece, what we call a bond. It's not about comfort. It's not about the perfect sleeping spot. It's about presence. The kind of love that doesn't need language, because it was written into instinct, long before words existed. And it continues being written every night when your dog decides, once again, to shift their body, their breathing, their heartbeat, closer to yours. They don't just sleep beside you. They sleep with you, for you, and sometimes because of you. And if this small, silent universe between you and your dog means something to you, then give this video a like, because your presence here matters. Comment below and tell us what your dog does during the night, because every story counts. And if you want to understand even more of this invisible world of gestures, emotions, and signals your dog shares with you, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos, because there is so much happening in the quiet hours between you and your best friend. And most people never notice, but you do, and that already makes all the difference.